course, the phrase "you reap what you sow" comes to mind, especially with Labour and the chaos they seem to be doing, well, since July last year, really. But now, in quite an unusual move, shall we say, they appear to be blaming the Tories for it. Oh, yeah, unusual, no, it's all the bloody time, isn't it? But just what am I going on about now? Well, the article says that Rayner blames the Tories for Birmingham's bin crisis. And, but what possible reason could she have for that then? Because let's face it, Labour in power now, aren't they? Well, it says the Deputy Prime Minister suggested that the Tories were responsible for a council bankruptcy several years ago amid a blame game over piles of rubbish rotting in the streets, which, let's face it, isn't very good for anyone, is it? The Labour-run local authority, well, it's a surprise, no wonder why it's bankrupt day, but anyway, they declared a major incident this week after a strike by bin workers over pay, and this is why I say you reap what you sow, or the phrase "I told you so" comes to mind. Can anyone remember when Labour came into power? One of their first things they did, if I remember rightly, was to cave in to the junior doctors when they were striking, and no doubt, of course, one or two other train strikes further down the line, and now this has happened. It seems that Labour just caves into whenever a strike happens, and therefore, in my opinion, it is no one else's fault other than Labour's, even though Angela Rayner is saying it's the Tories' fault. But Birmingham Council has been under Labour since 2012 and declared effective bankruptcy in September 2023 as it's attempted to juggle, apparently, a £760 million equal pay bill and an £80 million overspend on an IT project. But when asked by BBC Radio 2's Jeremy Vine about the crisis, Miss Rayner insisted it was the fault of the previous government, it's not us! I'm guessing how she went. Which was in power when the council's finance chief issued a so-called Section 114 notice indicating it would run out of money. But surely Labour have got some experience with this themselves. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sadiq Khan has more than likely put in one of them forms himself, no doubt, with his TfL or Transport for London. But then again, could be wrong. She said, though, the bin collection in Birmingham is a wider and bigger issue because under the previous government, Birmingham Council went bust and issued a 114 notice. We've given Birmingham extra cash to support this difficult circumstances that they're in and are taking action to tackle the long-standing equal pay claims that Birmingham Council had. Well, what about the bins? I mean, just look at these piles of rubbish. No doubt, of course, any other time should be seen as a fly tip and dealt with accordingly. However, the government, or the binmen, of course, aren't collecting the waste because they're striking, and this is purely down to the government, in my opinion. But what do you all reckon? Do you think the Tories or the Conservatives are to blame, or do you think Labour should actually pull their finger out and do something about it more than what they're doing already, eh?